Hey YouTube, this is EbonMagician34. I know I haven't posted a deck in a little while, but life, busy, yada, blah blah blah. You know the drill. So I've been cooking around with this theme for a long time. It's plants. I won't keep you in suspense, you can read the title anyway. I've always wanted to make plants a success, and I thought with the most recent ban list, Lonefire going to 2, which I thought was a little abusive. Actually, I thought it was kind of unnecessary, but regardless of that, I still think plants can work. It's doable. It took me a long time to tinker around with something that would actually work. But anyway, I hope you like what you see. Side deck, I usually don't include side deck because I let you come up with your own side deck. Because it's your local, your area. The meta changes from time to time. So little tweaks like that I leave in your hands, generally speaking. But anyway, I'll get right to it then. 2 copies of Titanial. 1 Gigaplant, you're tutoring for him anyway, so you only need 1. 2 Lonefire. Dandy. 2 copies of Lord Poison. This guy's great because you can just ram him into whatever and then instantly turn him into a Titanial. In fact, that's basically the purpose of a plant deck. It's pretty much just revolving around Titanial. And this super underappreciated card from Raging Battle. Hedgeguard, ×2. It's essentially the anti-honest because, heck, you probably don't know what it does. It's a 0/21, and during damage calculation you can pitch it from your hand to make the monster not die in battle in that battle. Its attack gets halved, but you proof it in that one battle. You'd be amazed how often this comes in handy, especially with the build we're going with. So anyway, that in mind, besides, this really works well with things in defense mode because it only halves attack, not defense. So you can actually set Hedgeguard. Well, anyway, you get the idea. And it's also a great way to load plants into your grave, which is a good thing, because that's where we're going with things like Mark of the Rose. 2 copies Mystic Tomato. Sangan, amazing tutor engine in the deck. Gale. Double Krebins. You're not going to teleform, you're just searching for them. You need those 2-star tuners. And it doesn't hurt that he's dark, too. Plague Spreader. Double Caius. Still one of the best removal cards you got at your disposal right now. And Dad, because we have a little dark theme kind of running under the bottom here, although you'll notice that most good plants, in fact most plants period, aren't dark. They run in those 4 elements that are kind of in between right now. Okay, Storm. MST, Rain Control, Double Mark of the Rose. You like to load plants into the grave. Don't Lonefire for Lonefire. It's too valuable a search engine anymore. You're only running 2 marks, so you don't need to dump them that badly. This is also a good reason for Hedgeguard, which I mentioned before anyway. Double Black Garden. The key to playing this card is playing it at the right time. Play it too soon, it'll screw you over. Play it at the right time. Really have to read your opponent. Play it at the right time though, and it'll really mess them up instead. This in Titanial creates a pretty good lock. Double Allure, need just a little acceleration for this deck to work. Fertilizer, just 1. It's real easy to overdo it on that thing actually. Book. Torrential. Solemn. And like most people, you get the privilege of running your own special mini copy Solemn. 3 copies of Pollinosis. This and Black Garden really like each other. Maintaining control. Plants are all about control. Call. Good for, once again, bringing back by Titanial. Return. This is a super win condition. And last but not least, Double Bottomless. Wow, I mean, pretty much just a staple of the format. So anyway, that's the main board. Going into the extra deck. 2 Stardust. That shouldn't be too much of a brain breaker. Red Dragon. Double Colossal. Thought Ruler. Black Rose. Lots of reasons to go for him in this deck. Really hurts that he's at 1 right now too, but that made more sense. Armor Master. Arcanite. Goyo. Ever-loving Tin Man, Gaia 2 copies of your early and late game Stomper, Queen of Thorns. Once again, this is the control aspect. If you can drop her after doing a big turn swing, a lot of times actually she can just seal the deal because they just can't summon anything back at her. And Polynosis also really likes her. So, that said, Magical Android and Armory Arm, because you can summon him a lot in this deck, and he can actually help you pump around Black Garden in a pinch, so he's worth running this time around. And obviously one quick note on the extra deck, Hidden Arsenal is about to come out in about a week, a little less than a week actually. That's obviously going to have effects on extra decks here, it's going to have effects on extra decks period, just out there in the world. So anyway, that said, until next time, rate, comment, subscribe, and enjoy.